everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I curl my hair. Some people have asked me, so this will be the video. I've already filmed this video before, but I didn't post it because I did not like the footage, so I'm redoing it. So if you'd like to see how I take my hair from bland to just fabulous, please keep watching. Okay, so this right here is the Duvolle Pro Series 25mm curling wand. With my promo code, which I make zero money off of, you'll save 70%, so the curling wand will come to $37.50. You cannot go wrong. Amazing price. The code is Courtney Kelly. I'm going to list everything down below. I've been using this, like I said, for the last 3 months, and I really love it. Not a sponsored video whatsoever. They did reach out, asked if they could send me it, asked if I could try it. I did. I love it, so now I'm going to do a video using it. Really easy to use as well. It does come with one of those gloves that you can put your hand through, so when you curl your hair, you're not going to burn your hand. I don't use them. I don't feel like I need to, but if you're a beginner, I would suggest start with the glove because you don't want to burn these little fingers or your ears or your face. One reason why I really love this curling wand is because you legit just turn it on by holding this button and it heats up, I'm not joking you, within 5 seconds. So 5 seconds you get all the way to like 300 and I think it goes to 360. So really quickly, you don't have to wait. There's no sitting around waiting for it to heat up. It just automatically heats up and you're good to go. From the time I just press go, it is fully heated as of right now to 360 degrees in 2 seconds. Okay, so to be honest with you, I'm on third day hair. Yep, it's third day. I don't wash my hair every day. I try to kind of get 4 days out of it. So when I'm at this point, when my roots are a bit oily, I love to go in with the chlorine dry shampoo. I like this one a lot too because it does have a dark cast to it. It's not white, so if you do have dark roots like myself, this is really good because it doesn't leave that weird white overcast. So I just spray certain sections of my hair like so. It looks like I just went through a wind tunnel. And at this point I will just comb. You can massage the product in a bit, get rid of the oiliness, and then I just like to kind of comb the dry shampoo through. So at this point what I do is I section off my hair. I'm sure most people do this. So I just usually do 3 different sections. So the first section, I'm just gonna leave some parts of my hair out. And then I just twist it and just kind of pin it on top of my head so it's out of the way. Okay, so next I'm going to take some of this Sebastian Reshaper hairspray. I'm going to give my hair a very light spritz. You don't have to do this. I just find it does keep my curl in place. And then I like to brush it through after I spray it because if not, you might get some pieces that are stuck together. And then there's really no secret or trick at this point. So I start to take pieces of my hair. I do about, I would say like 1.5 inches of hair, I would say. Another thing I like about this barrel is you get the perfect size of curls. Sometimes if you use something that's a little bit too small, you're gonna get really tight ringlets, or I find I have a curling iron that's much larger than this and it basically doesn't really do much to my hair. Once I kind of unravel my hair, it gives it a little bit more volume, but it doesn't really have a curl. I'm also right now curling away from my face and I hold it for a couple of seconds, not too long. And then I pull it out. I know some people will pin them. If you want to have more of like a voluminous curl, definitely take your hair. I would hold it up like this, let it cool, and then put a pin through it. And that way it will cool in this shape. So when you take out the pin, it's going to have this like beautiful ringlet effect. But for me, this is good enough. Just leave it. Don't touch it. Don't brush it. Don't touch it. That's the motto. So another thing I like to do is I like to leave out the ends just because, first of all, my ends are pretty dry anyways. I don't want to fry them even more. But I also like the look of when the curl has more of a straight end. It looks more like a beach wave rather than a curl. If you want more of that like Hollywood vibe curl, you're going to want to take the ends and wrap it around the barrel. But for me, I leave out the ends on an everyday basis. It just gives me more of that beachy vibe. Okay, so I'm going to take down my hair, pick out another section. I just kind of pick through my hair of the pieces that are not curled yet. So I take those in my hand. You can also clip these pieces too so they're out of the way. Up to you. Then I just brush through it and then I take a little more hairspray, brush through it, repeat on this side. Watch your ears. For any pieces I usually do around my face, I always go away. I curl away from my face. And then sometimes I alternate, so because I went away, sometimes I will alternate going forward. It just gives your hair a little bit of a different texture when you brush it out, because then you're going to have curls going both ways, so it's going to add a little bit more volume and body. So I usually alternate the pieces forward and backwards, but anything framing my face, I always go away from the face. So again, I put another section of my hair up, I bring the hair forward, kind of look through to see what's not curled, take it in my hand, give it a little brush, a little bit of hairspray, give it a brush again. Okay, so now when you get to this top section, you kind of have to decide what you want to do. Do you want to do a side part? Do you want to do a middle part? Honestly, I'm 50-50. Some days I'll do side parts, some days I'll do middle parts. It just depends on what I'm feeling. So part it like so. I'm not very particular when it comes to this kind of stuff. Anytime I'm curling around my face, I'm going backwards. Once my hair looks like this and everything is curled, I kind of just like to look through my hair just to make sure I haven't missed any parts. Sometimes you do miss a tiny little section, so I kind of just like to run my fingers through just to see if I can find anything, but I think we are okay. So at this point I just turn off the curling iron. You can, after you brush it through, you can go back and recurl pieces if you're not happy, but usually I'm always pretty satisfied. Okay, so this is important. You want to make sure your hair is cool before you brush it out, because if you don't let it cool and let the curls set, you're going to be brushing out the curl. So this side right here is definitely cooled off. So I like to take a wide tooth comb, and then all I do, you can leave your hair like this. It totally depends on what kind of look you're looking for, but I always take a wide tooth comb and I start to brush through the curls. One of my favorite things, I've talked about this many times on my channel, is the IGK Beachy Club Volumizing Texturizing Spray. I love this. It gives you great volume, great texture. So I go in and it smells so good. It smells like coconuts. It's a coconut dream vacation. So I go in with this. I focus it. I kind of like lift up sections of my hair and get it in those sections because it creates a lot of volume in there. And then I like to run it through just to kind of create pieciness throughout my hair. So at this point, what I like to do after I apply that volumizing spray, I like to use my fingers rather than this comb. So I kind of go in and just kind of smooth out. If anything looks crazy, I like to smooth it out of it with my fingers. Another thing too that I like to do is I take some of this, which I'm almost out of. I need to buy more. This is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Smoothing Anti-Frizz Dry Mist Oil. I like to take this and I like to add it to the bottoms of my hair just to give it more of a less dead, you know, more of like a sleek look. Up to you, but it really just helps hydrate the ends of my hair and just helps, I don't know, polish it. Don't put too much. You can also spray it in your hand like this. I like to do it like that and then work it through the front pieces. You don't want it to spray directly on the front pieces because it could look a little bit too oily and be a little bit too heavy. So I like to spray it in my hand and then run it through like so with my fingers. Another thing I like to do too is I like this powder. It's the Got to Be Powderful Volumizing Styling Powder. So I take a little bit of this, put it on my fingertips. It looks like fluff, like snow almost. I rub it, then I just like to rub it just in the roots at the front of my face. It gives it a lift, and then this way, if you actually like see the difference, if you tease your hair after applying this as well with back combing with a little brush, it will give you some crazy volume. I don't tease my hair that often, maybe if I'm going somewhere special and I really want volume, but for me, just by putting it on my fingertips, a tiny amount. I don't like too much of this too because I find it can make your roots feel a little bit greasy, so I use a little bit and I just work it through, and then again I kind of just fluff it all, figure it out. You can go back in with your comb. You don't want to comb it too much because you don't want to really brush out the curls, but... And I'll talk about this product too because I really like it. If you're the type of person who likes more of a paste, this is the R & Co Dry Shampoo Paste. It looks like this grayish, whitish paste. And what you want to do is you want to take a little bit, it kind of has like a little bit of a sandy texture, very unique, but what you need to do is you have to work it through your fingers, and when you work it through your fingers, it develops a texture of almost like an oil. The grittiness goes away. What you want to do is I kind of just almost not, I guess, scrunch it. It gives you a very piecey, beachy kind of vibe feel, adds a little bit more texture to it. I don't do this obviously every single day, but if you do want that beachy kind of vibe, this paste is really excellent. I also really like the smell of it. It smells really nice. Okay, so this will be the end of my tutorial. I'll link everything down below, where to find this, my coupon code to make it super affordable. But yeah, this is a great way to take your day 3 kind of greasy, not so great hair to a nice beachy kind of piecey wave look. One of my key things that I always do is I leave the ends out when I'm curling just to give it more of that beachy vibe. If you were going for more of that old Hollywood glam, you would want to leave the ends in. If you want to see a tutorial on how to kind of curl your hair more of like the old Hollywood glam, maybe for Christmas time, let me know down below and I could film that for you. But this is more of like the beachy, piecey vibes. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.